Konosuba, God's blessing for this wonderful world, love for these clothes of desire, has one of the longer titles for a game. Now to preface, although I'd heard of Konosuba before, I'd never watched the anime or read the manga. It was an anime that had slipped by me. This all changed though when I received a copy of Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, love for these clothes of desire, to review. Now, I actually started the game and quickly realised that the characters' backstories and really any information on the world was expected to already be known. So this game is only for those familiar with the anime, light novels or manga. You could consider it a spin-off or another arc in the story, so prior knowledge is a must to enjoy it. So is Konosuba worth playing? Find out in this spoiler-free review. Now, as this is a visual novel, I am not going to go into details on the story. Also, all gameplay footage shown is from the first chapter and none of the job or quest scenes are shown in this review. So, with that out of the way, the gameplay revolves around Kazuma, Aqua, Darkness and Megumin making clothing to fulfill requests, break curses and avoid being banished from the town. Each outfit has certain items required to craft it. These are found by assigning jobs or quests each week, or you can use funds earned from these jobs and buy the items from the shop. It works like a little management simulation with some added scenes depending on the tasks you do, with the clock showing how long you have left to meet the deadline and craft the story related items. This clock is really generous though, so you will have no problem meeting these deadlines. Another aspect of the gameplay is making choices in the dialogue sections. These choices lead to different outcomes. Kazuma can also build affection up with the heroines with the progress bars shown in the menu. Most of these dialogue choices appeared in the rest time location conversations. These are when you can choose where Kazuma spends his day off. You can see who is at a location as their icon will appear in the top right corner of the room image if they are there before you choose the location. This is also a section when I did see some repeated dialogue. I chose Kazuma's room twice in chapter 1 and both times had the same dialogue played. The dialogue itself is witty, full of banter and rather degenerate at times. Fans of the show will know 100% what to expect in this visual novel. The scenes where you make optional clothing are, well, something else. Maybe don't read this one in public. With the fan service turned up to the max, it hits the mark on the content. Now, whilst you can read the character intros provided in the game, I wouldn't recommend this as a starting point as it will be difficult to quickly grasp the group's dynamics without some prior knowledge. Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, love for these clothes of desire, is only voiced in Japanese. This may be upsetting as I know many people enjoyed the dub version of the anime, myself included. So if you don't speak Japanese, you'll be doing a lot of reading. It is just something to take into consideration. You won't be able to just listen to the story unfold. The game's writing is extremely suggestive and unapologetic about it, which is in line with the series as a whole. I think the translations made sense and kept the essence of the joke's tone in delivery, something that is often hard to do. The background music was not really memorable. Even as I write this, I cannot think of any standout pieces. Luckily, the voice acting makes up for the lack of a strong musical score. I played this game on Nintendo Switch, both docked on a computer monitor and in handheld. The text size was large enough to read in both settings, in my opinion. The only negative would be that you cannot adjust the text size or colour at all. As you go through the game, you unlock CG and scene galleries to look back at the different outfits you saw during the playthrough. To get them all, you will either need to save scum or replay the story. As for the graphics themselves, they are serviceable and in the same style as the anime. It did feel a little bit of a letdown during the scenes where the mouths of the characters would move, but that was it. There was not even any breathing motions, just still characters with mouth movement. I just wanted or expected a little more. On a positive note, I did find the chibi art style on the schedule overview very cute. There is a lack of variety in the backgrounds throughout the game, with the same locations popping up again and again. It would have been nice to have some more locations to explore in the time off section. Overall, the graphics were fine and enough for the length of the visual novel. This visual novel was clearly made for fans of Konosuba, and it will satisfy those wanting more from the universe and cast of characters. It captures the essence of Konosuba and delivers an engaging, if not over-the-top story, all with a cast of lovable characters even if they are at times slightly degenerate. However, this is exactly what fans want, and the team behind this game clearly knows that. I would recommend it if you know and love Konosuba already. For anyone else, I recommend watching at least one episode of the anime before playing this game, because that will give you a clear indication of whether or not you like the source material and would enjoy this game. Thanks for watching this review. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!